everybody. Welcome back to the Her Show right here on Life Network for Women. Thank you, women, for your commitment to our time together every Friday morning. I am really enjoying this parenting series that I am on. And my grandson even said to me, Nina, 26 sessions is a lot, and that's true. So we do. We have 26 sessions together on this particular topic because this is the ABCs of parenting. So I've gone through the entire alphabet telling you a principle that begins with the first letter from A to Z. And so today we are on the letter H. And you might wonder what H word that I chose, because I could have chosen happiness or humility or hospitality. Lots of wonderful H words. Honesty, that's one that I certainly could have talked about. But I chose honor because honor is the H word that made the 10 commandments. Okay, the fifth commandment is to honor your father and mother. Let's turn here in Deuteronomy. This is chapter 5, verse 16. Honor your father and mother as the Lord your God commanded you. Okay, this is not a suggestion, it is a commandment. And then you will live long and it will go well with you. Well, there's a great incentive to honor your father and mother because it's in your own best interest. You will live long, okay? They're not gonna kill you. And God's gonna bless your life when you honor your mom and dad, and it will go well with you. In fact, a lot of times in my counseling office, when I see that things are not going well with families, I will look back a generation and see, look, are they honoring their father and mother? Because if they're not, there's a good chance that that reason alone is very definitely part of the problem why things are not going well with them. So we want to look at this principle because this is a commandment with a promise. And so we want to look at that. And right here in the Home Experience book, this is the book that my mother, Debbie Titus, wrote. And I'm Trina Titus Lozano, and I wrote 5 or 6 chapters in this book, all the chapters on vital relationship skills. And I wrote the chapter called The Honor Principle because it is so important that we learn to honor our father and mother than to teach our children to honor us. And so I wrote about that in our book. If you don't have the book, be sure to get it at homeexperience.org. And this is really a manual of how to make your home a place of love and peace. As my mom says, home is where the heart is formed. And so we want to be able to have an atmosphere of love and peace in our home because this is how the hearts of our children are being formed. And when you go through this parenting series, you will see that as you are teaching these principles to your children, this is really going to give them the tools that they need for being the successful people that I know you want them to be. And most importantly, we want them to learn the principles of being a Christian, the principles of the kingdom of God. So we really want to do that. And so I just hope that you guys are staying tuned for everything in this parenting series. So Romans 12, chapter 12, verse 10. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. There's that H word, honoring each other. Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically. Rejoice in our confident hope. Be patient in trouble and keep on praying. When God's people are in need, be ready to help them. There's another great H word. Always be eager to practice hospitality. Another great H word. But let's go up to verse 10. This is again Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. So we want to be sure that our home is an atmosphere of honor. So ladies, you need to be honoring your husband. Okay, that means you don't put him down. You don't talk negatively about him or to him, not to your children, not to your in-laws, not to your neighbor, not to your best friend. There's no need to vent to your husband or about your husband, or vent to your husband about your parents, or vent about your husband to your parents. We can't do this whole thing. It's just way too dishonoring. So we want to honor, meaning that we want to elevate somebody. In fact, to honor somebody is not about who they are, who they aren't, who they never will be. Honoring someone is a statement about me. So I choose to honor them. I choose to honor you because of who I am. We have to take this principle seriously. I wrote here in the Home Experience book, honor is the essential ingredient to every healthy relationship. Okay, so we have established that honoring is very important. That means that as you are training your children, you want to model honoring others, and you must require in them that they learn to honor others, okay? They must honor their siblings, but even more importantly, as the commandment says, they have to honor you. That's right, you. They have to honor you. Okay, they must be disciplined for actions that are not honorable. But before you discipline them, make sure that you teach them, disciple them, train them, okay? Go back to the letter D, train them to be honoring to you, which means they're not allowed to hit you. They're not allowed to scream at you. They're not allowed to kick you. You know, sometimes I see toddlers or young children throwing tantrums and they're kicking and hitting their mom and dad. That is not allowed. Don't allow yourself to be beat up by your child. I'm sorry, that is not allowed under any circumstances. And you must teach them to honor you. You must teach them to respect you. It has to be a requirement, and there must be discipline if they're not doing that. Okay, so you need to model this behavior, and you've got to enforce this behavior. They're not allowed to slam the door in your face. They're not allowed to hang up on you. They're not allowed to ignore you. They're not allowed to speak rudely to you. Really, take seriously this commandment and require it of your children. So first you have to model it, and then you have to train them, okay? Then you need to require it. And this is important because you're training your kids and you want them to, at the very least, honor the 10 commandments, okay? These are 10 things that you don't want to skip over as you are training your children to be young, God-fearing people and ultimately to turn into God-fearing adults. We got to teach them the 10 commandments matter, and it's actually in their own best interest. They will live long and it will go well with them if they honor you. So thank you so much for joining me today on Life Network for Women. I am Trina, and I'm a pastoral counselor, an ordained Christian minister, and I'm here with you every Friday morning. Thank you, Paula White, and thank you to everyone there. God bless you. Hugs and high fives.